Miguel Iterati back here in the IBOP Vaults, and we're going to get into a UFC video blog here at Talk and Shoot. Basically, we've got the UFC 207 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas this Friday, December 30th. And it's big because it's their New Year, their close of the year show, their New Year show. They traditionally had a big event for it. And obviously, we got Ronda Rousey as the main event. That makes it a big event. So I'm going to go through the main card odds in this video blog here. Rousey returning after the long layoff we last saw her get knocked out by Holly Holm, and then the whole up and down saga of whether she was getting fat or ever going to come back or what she was going to do. Well, she's back. She looks pretty focused in the build-up and has been a little bit more calm than usual, or toned down, let's say. She's a minus 140 favorite against the current champion Amanda Nunes. Nunes making the first defense of her belt that she won against Miesha Tate. And what you got there is you got Nunes at plus 120. It's a 5-rounder. The over-under is 1.5, with the over at plus 170 and the under at minus 200. So we'll see if Rousey. Obviously, it's interesting because this is not the dominant line we're used to seeing with Ronda Rousey matches. After the long layoff, if she's anywhere close to the way she was before, she could dominate in this fight and just really return to status really fast. So we'll see if Nunes can drag it out and make it into a real fight. We haven't really seen Rousey in a fight except for the one she lost. In the co-feature spot, the Bantamweight World Championship, this is going to be a nice matchup too. You got the cerebral champion, Dominic Cruz. I mean, he's also physically dominant, but he's a minus 210 favorite over Cody Garbrandt plus 175 on this one. 2.5 is the over-under, with the over at minus 230 and the under at plus 190. Just to get into this one, Garbrandt 10-0. He's got a lot of heat behind him. Now, the exchanges in the build-up to the fight have been pretty heated, and Cruz is pretty mean when it comes down to, stating his mind and chopping up his opponents. He's done it to other guys before. TJ Dillashaw, he practically won that fight before they even got in the ring. So, in this case, you got Garbrandt. Garbrandt's answering back with a lot of confidence. I just don't think he's got enough experience with his 10 fights. Dominic Cruz, 22-1 overall in his career. Suffered an injury that, looked like he'd never come back, and he's been fighting at a high level. In his last fight, he beat Uriah Faber. So, really good stuff there from Dominic Cruz, and he's favored in that match. The rest of the card on the pay-per-view, little guys, you got John Lineker and TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw, the former champion, favored at minus 245. At plus 205 is Lineker. That's a bantamweight bout. The over-under is 2.5, 3-rounder. And the over-under is 2.5, with the over at minus 185 and the under at plus 160. And the last match on the pay-per-view right now is a flyweight bout. Ray Borg, Louis Smolka. Basically a toss-up. Borg minus 115, Smolka minus 105. The over-under is 2.5, with the over at minus 140 and the under at plus 120. Those are the main card odds for the UFC's pay-per-view, UFC 207. That's this Friday, December 30th. You can check our other blog for undercard odds. I'm Miguel Iterati, and we'll catch you after the fights.